This is one of their recruitment videos. They say they're anti-government, Christian, and right-wing, dedicated to preserving the American Constitution against what they call enemies foreign and domestic. The overall head of the 3% security force calls himself General Blood Agent. In this video, he issues a threat to ISIS.
We are the predators, you the prey. The rivers will run red with the blood of those who target Americans.
After months of trying, I get permission to meet General Blood Agent and the militia he leads, the Georgia 3% security force. I'm told to wait at a gas station outside Atlanta.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Militiaman Michael Boggus has been sent to pick me up.
We're gonna do a little shooting, a little training. I've been with the Patriot movement for a few years now. It's a brotherhood, really.
The country's just gonna walk you guys in, just follow him.
All right, copy that. You ready to roll? This is the brotherhood.
Move. Move. Move in. Move.
I asked them what they mean by defending America against enemies foreign or domestic.
It don't matter what category foreign or domestic enemies fall into. If your end game is to overthrow the Constitution of the United States of America, you are an enemy of this country. And once you move to effectuate those ideals and beliefs, then you are a target.
And you feel like the ideals and morals that Muslims carry are not compatible with your constitution?
Absolutely not. Sharia law is illegal. It is illegal in this country because it is counter to the Constitution. It is counter to our laws in our country.
Do you think Sharia law is being practiced in this country?
Absolutely. It's being practiced in some areas of this country. It is being practiced.
Like where?
Well, New York. New York, it's being practiced. They actually have Sharia police. They're out there enforcing Sharia law. There's no-go zones in this country that, we can't go as Christians. I don't think it's all Muslims planning the attack, but or planning to subvert the Constitution, but there's large pockets of them that want to fundamentally change this country. The truth is our country's under attack from within, trying to destroy Christianity in this country. There's going to come a time when we, as a nation, are going to have to stop putting up with it. It'll probably lead to bloodshed.
You think it's going to require violence?
I think the tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time by the blood of tyrants and patriots alike. This country is so divided right now that all it takes is one spark, one match thrown on the gasoline, and it's up in flames.
Searching on Facebook, it's not hard to find out how anti-Muslim misinformation and conspiracy theories circulate online. This is the Facebook page of Michael Boggus. I've already met him. He's a militiaman with the Georgia 3% security force. He spends his weekend training, and he also broadcasts video talks promoting his American Patriot views for around 1,000 followers.
I'm calling all 3%ers, all militia, all constitutionalists, anybody that's just pissed off.
On Facebook, he shares this video. It's about a place called Dearborn, a suburb of Detroit in Michigan, and a favorite target of conspiracy theorists. It's estimated that around a third of the population of Dearborn is Arab American, and it's home to the biggest mosque in America. The video which Michael shares claims there are so many Muslims in Dearborn, they're taking over.
You go into places like Dearborn, Michigan, you don't feel like you're in America anymore.
The video has 11 million hits and features Bridget Gabriel of Act for America.
In my first book titled Because They Hate, I discuss hate teachings in the mosque. And part of what they're teaching them in the mosque is do not assimilate with the Americans. They are your enemies.
Next, he shares this video, which has nearly 4 million hits. It claims to be filmed in Dearborn and says it shows Muslims parading a picture of a beheaded Jesus. A few days after sharing these videos, Michael announces he's going to join an anti-Sharia demonstration being organized in Dearborn.
Y'all are tired of all this fucking Muslim bullshit that's going on, and we shouldn't be allowing Sharia law in our country. Foreign invaders, and I'm gonna call them that. Our land is being taken over.
His online activity generates some hateful comments, one of which he likes on Facebook. It's the day of the demonstration at Dearborn, and I decide to join the protesters. They gather across the road from the mosque, and I start to hear lines which are becoming very familiar.
There are certain Muslim-populated cities where they have their own local police department and their own Sharia police department.
Where is that?
This city right here.
They're getting into our government offices and positions, and then we have to worry about Sharia law. All right, rock and roll. Obama brought them in by hundreds of thousands in the middle of the night. He brought in 90,000 Somalians.
But the media is not broadcasting that.
Where are you finding out all of this information?
All over. The internet, the news.
I'm like really afraid. I'm so scared for my children, their future, and what's going to happen.
I track down Michael. Despite his online activism, it's the first time he's actually been to Dearborn.
Oh, I want to see for myself if it's as bad as they're saying.
So what have you heard about Dearborn before today?
That they were stoning Christians out here. They had a festival or something. They was throwing rocks at Christians.
The protesters hang around near the mosque for a few hours. And of course, the inevitable happens. Absolutely nothing. No one attacks them, and no one makes them feel unwelcome.
I wanted to see if it was true, if they was going to be out here throwing rocks at us. And right now, from what I can tell, there's nothing going on.
So would you say that everything that you've seen on the internet is pretty much not accurate?
From everything that I've seen on the videos pointing to this place, I hadn't seen anything accurate yet.
So what does that tell you?
You can't believe what you see on the internet.
In fact, Michael has been fooled by a classic piece of fake news. This event did take place in Dearborn in 2009, but it isn't Muslims insulting Jesus. It's actually a mainstream Shia ceremony of mourning in memory of an important figure in the history of the religion called Imam Hussein. I meet Michael again at his home.
So you collect swords?
No, my friend made me this. It's from a 170-year-old wagon wheel. This one I got for my birthday. There you go. Just a little Beretta.
He tells me he's never met a Muslim before, and he says he gets most of his information about Muslims from social media.
What kind of information do you see about Muslim people?
Mostly beheadings. The biggest concern that I hear about is always the same thing, is beheading Christians. That's all I hear about. I don't want them over here because they want to cut our head off because we don't believe the same thing.
He says he can show me examples.
Oh, this right here. This is supposedly them cutting a Christian kid's head off, 11 years old, Muslims. And then you see people's comments, filthy pigs. I mean...
Filthy pig, who are they saying that about? About the
Muslims, yes.
And so do you post any of these videos yourself?
I share them to get responses. I want to see what people have to say about it. Yeah, I don't want to come across as racist. I really don't. I've always said, no matter what the sexuality, the color, the race, whatever, as long as they're a patriot of America, they're with me. So.
And so when you post videos like this,
Oh shit.
on your page, what kind of comments do you get? How do people respond?
I mean, honestly, if you want the truth of it, people put the same shit, you know? We don't need them here. We don't need this. We don't need that. And really ugly things that I just don't want to say.
Don't you think that that helps contribute to the fear and hate that people already have with Muslims?
And you know, I really didn't think about it, but yeah, you're probably right. I mean, I should have thought about that. Yeah, I do, now that you bring that up to me.
You think it does spread more fear?
With the following that I have, yeah, probably so. And I didn't think nothing about it. And that is on me.
What do you make of all of this? Why do you think people hold these types of views about Muslims?
Because they don't know anything about them. I mean,
Michael tells me he has had a lot of difficulties in his life, including losing his wife as they were starting a family.
she was one of my best friends for 10 years. When she died, the daughter that you did meet was 3 weeks old when her mama died. And if she would have lived 10 more days, we would have been married a year. You're all by yourself. It gives you nothing but time to think and dwell on things that you'll never see again or never get to do again. It's just an emptiness inside that'll never be filled. And then you have this thought that goes through your mind that nobody's ever gonna love you like she loved you. I don't feel that feeling as much anymore.
And why do you think you don't feel that as much anymore?
I mean, I got my family. I got my extended family. Yeah. Yeah.
What made you join a militia?
What made me join a militia? Like I said before, the brotherhood of it. You know, a sense of belonging. I feel like I belong with them. Well, everybody wants to be loved or wants to belong. Nobody wants to be an outcast. You know?
Three months later, I hear from Michael again. He says he's left the militia group now, and although he's still involved in Patriot activities, he says he won't be sharing those kind of videos anymore.
Do you feel like you've contributed to some of these types of views by spreading content like that yourself?
Yeah, I feel bad about it. And no, I don't share shit like that no more. The majority of the people that know me and follow me don't know Muslims. What if some extremist is watching me thinking that that's what I believe that we should be rallying against Muslims? I mean, because I'm actually trying to use it as a tool of teaching, but it kind of blew up in my face.